welcome to a much awaited new episode of my Fetus Diary series, and that was a really cool intro. Sorry for making you wait a little bit. A few of you were like, where is your series? God, guys. Here's the book. I'm still on this diary. I thought I was moving on to the next diary, but turns out, nope, we're still on this one. But if you're fairly new to this channel and you have no idea what this series is, basically I read out my old diary entries, which may sound boring, but oh my god, I was the most embarrassing child ever. Don't underestimate me when I say that I was embarrassing, because some of the things I put in this diary is so cringy, you guys just enjoyed it so much. So if you can cast your mind back to all the way to whenever I last made a video, I was on the diary entry of the 23rd of November 2008, and now I'm going to be on the 24th. Let's read out the next diary entry, shall we? And this was wrote on the next day at 11:30 p.m. Dear diary, my hair is a ball of fuzz. I wrote this diary entry at 11 p.m. Naughty. Let's go. Dear diary, 2 bits of good news, 2 bits of bad news. Oh god. Good news, I love my hair. Vain, still am. My green eyeshadow matches it perfectly. I don't know what my new hair was. My new hair was in full fringe, wasn't it? So, green eyeshadow, full fringe. Whatever floats your boat. Bad news, Mrs. Foster spotted the eyeshadow. Uh-oh. Teachers at high school spotting your makeup is never a good idea. She's buying makeup remover. Yes, go me. Sticking my big face up to Mrs. Foster's, showing my lovely green eyes to her, and bam, out comes the worst pair of words you have joined together in history. Makeup remover. I should write a book. But let's not go too mad. Walking around like a wide-eyed drag queen in my form room isn't too bad. What? By the way, to make use of some of the things I'm about to talk about, you're going to have to watch the old episodes of this series, so you know what to do. There's a playlist. Go look at them, go watch them all, and come back. But I tell you what, the lesson I bunked last week's teacher didn't even recognise me and insert name here today. Even when me and insert name here gave her our report card in, she was like, "You two? I can't believe it," and laughed. What? I can't argue it though, can I? So she was the reason I got put on report card, yet she didn't even recognise that I bunked. What is this stupidness that we call high school? I'm not sitting by a nice warm open fire tonight because everyone was out, so there was no point in starting it. Yeah, 'tis when your little daughter is shivering her toes off back at home. Seriously, it was so cold, so I pressed a few knobs and buttons by the boiler and it got warmer, so I don't know if it was me or just my guide taking in my swearing and turning up the damn heating for me. Okay, Ellie, ghosts don't turn on the heating for you. And also, my parents still do this now. If I'm the only one in, or it's just me and my mum and my dad's going out, we don't turn on the fire because he won't feel the heat. That is just rudeness if you ask me. Exactly 1 month to Christmas Eve today. I was pooing myself when I found out. Nice. Christmas is going to be amazing. I must keep this secret away from my family, but I looked at my new mobile phone today. I couldn't help myself after school, so I opened the box flap and I seriously said wow out loud as I looked at the brown shining phone sitting there in all its glory. It looked absolutely amazing, no joke. I was a naughty little rebel child looking at my early Christmas presents. Naughty, naughty. 3 pages now. Need to do my hair for tomorrow. E. James. P.S. Oh yeah, everyone liked my hair today, although I think insert name here was a bit jealous. Oh, bit of bitching going on in my diary. God, so embarrassing. Okay, so I ended that diary entry here, and then moving on to the next one, which was the next day at 11:30 p.m. Cheeky. I wrote, Dear diary, what does it mean to feel as if you're on top of the bottom layer of life and you're not doing enough with your childhood to make the most of your young years? Wow, deep. On top of the bottom layer of your life. I like that. I'm gonna get that tattooed on my forehead. Vicky shocked me when she told me that she doesn't get as excited about Christmas at her age, and I really hated that. I have officially promised myself never to think that or change the way I think. A part of me is thinking that I'll break that promise, but at least I'll try. I did actually think last Christmas that the excitedness does kind of dry out. Damn it, I kind of broke my own promise here. But Ellie, the inner child is still there. My hair's getting so annoying to straighten, brush and sort out 24/7, especially in the mornings when you turn a sharp corner and it feels as if you've met Hurricane Katrina because the wind's blowing towards you. I hate that now with like side fringe when the wind comes. Oh my god, nothing puts me in a worse mood than wind on your hair. It drives me insane and like gives me extreme amount of anxiety. It's cray cray. Nothing changes. I cannot get over my spy that I snuck on my phone yesterday. Honestly, it looked absolutely amazing. Okay, Ellie, we get it. You're a little rebel. My plan on forgetting about Xmas has completely failed. I wanted to make Christmas come faster by forgetting about it, but every single morning is the first thought in my mind. I wonder if this big fat diary will last me until New Year, which I strongly doubt. So do I, Ellie. So do I. I think you forgot about it within the next 2 days of writing this entry. Insert name here invited me to her New Year's party, but to be completely honest, I want to spend my New Year's with my family. I'm not sure why, it's just our family tradition. I think I may tell her a white lie and not go. That's if she doesn't go all weird on me and strop off like usual. I'm a bitch. But why would I rather spend New Year's at home with my family? Sounds kind of rude, but like that doesn't sound as fun as going out with your friends. I was obviously a very fun, exciting child. I love how I was just saying how I think that I'm on my last few layers of childhood and I'm being boring, yet then I go and say I want to spend New Year's in with my family. Insert name here can be a good laugh, but you'll have to be close to them 24/7 or she'll tread right over you and cling onto somebody else and try to make you jealous. And she'll only do that with people she's recently had a sleepover with. It's all a bit confusing. When you're at that age, why do you care about things like that? It's so tedious, it really is. 3 pages, straightening time. I guess that meant straightening my hair and not my face because I realised when reading the diary entry how drastic my life is. Okay, I'm gonna go through one more diary entry because this is getting cringy. And this is the next day at 10:20 p.m. and I said, "Dear diary, I'm lacking. Fell asleep after reading a chapter of Goodnight Mr. Tom last night, was knackered, and went straight to bed, forgetting completely about writing in here. Oh yeah, I missed a day, the 27th. Naughty. I am now reading Goodnight Mr. Tom, a chapter every night, and in brackets I put, without tomorrow night, because I'm at Jess's house. And so far I got up to when Mr. Tom tells himself to try not to get so close to Willie, and Willie has his first bedtime at his new bed. I used to love Goodnight Mr. Tom. Can we just have a moment of silence for Goodnight Mr. Tom? Did anyone else used to love Goodnight Mr. Tom? Because my dad loved it and introduced it to me and I was like, ah, such a lovely film. Big day tomorrow, unfortunately. Why? I've got a stinking cold. Oh, Ellie. Bring out all the snot from my head and you could make River Nile if you really wanted to. No, I don't think anyone does. I just sneezed and it's got worse. Wow. The many things I had to say in my diary. PE Flexi Day tomorrow, great. Flexi Day was basically when you have one subject throughout the entire day. So PE all day was just torture. Worst subject ever for having a cold. That's very true. Hated having PE when I had a cold. But I've got to be in tomorrow for Jess's sake. It was her birthday yesterday and tomorrow after school she's picking me up at 5. And me, Tara, Jess and Charlotte are going to Christmas fair. Grown. Christmas fair, lol. Then going to Jess's sleepover. Behold tissue box, my nose is going to be red with raw. I remember that very sleepover. I used an entire toilet roll and I put it all in the bin after I was done and her dog ate it. It was tragic. He ate my snotty tissues. I'm dreading waking up tomorrow. I always feel tons worse when I wake up because my body's been doing its own thing, i.e. not blowing my nose every 10 minutes, making my nose a crispy crisp in the morning. Ugh, it still does that now. Why is it when you feel the worst is when you've woken up? Why, Lord, why? And then it makes you call in sick and it makes you not want to be motivated for the whole entire rest of the day. Insanity. I pray for spectacular weather tomorrow to keep me happy through this illness. Please. Boo. Unlikely. It's December in 3 days. Sob. Sob. I felt that actions were needed. Dairy Milk Advert Calendar Monday. What? Dairy Milk Advent Calendar Monday. Big fat chocolate. Yum. What? Dairy Milk Advent Calendar Monday. Dairy Milk. Oh, I'm talking about having an advent calendar on Monday because it's December. Yum. Better go. Today is film night. James. And look, I did one thing which was have a sleepover with a friend and just completely forgot that I ever started this. I do it all the time. Don't think that is it for my fetus diary series because I have a lot more other diaries I started and never finished, but this was just the earliest one I ever found and probably the cringiest. But I can bin that now or sell it on eBay. Who wants it? If any of you really did enjoy that and you really honestly do want to see another, please thumbs up this video so I can look at the like ratio, and if there's a lot of people that have liked it, then I know to make another one. If not many people have liked it, I know not to. So do let me know by doing that. And in the comments below, I would like you to let me know the most cringiest thing you've ever found in your room from an early stage of your childhood. What is the most embarrassing thing you've ever seen and just been like, nope, and just burnt it or just binned it or just made sure you never saw it again or anyone else? What was the most cringiest thing you've ever seen? Mine was probably my diaries and like maybe songs. I wrote a lot of songs and like I found them and I was like, bleh. But thank you very much for watching, guys. If you are new to this channel and this is the first time you've ever seen one of my videos and you're like, I would like to subscribe and be notified every time I make a new one, then you can go do that here, click subscribe and you will be. All my social networking sites such as my Instagram, Tumblr, Twitter, Facebook is all down there in my cleavage in the description box below, and you can follow me on them and I will see you on there. I will see you at my channel very soon. I love you very much. Good day and goodbye, young chap. Pip pip cheerio. I haven't read these in ages, so I'm quite scared. This one. This is the one. Oh. You bastard. Alright. Shadow Kirby 10100. You know who you are, you little prick. What is your biggest secret? This is horrible. This is really horrible. Who asks someone that?